Number 14, burning at the stake. Spoiler alert, it's definitely not your average campfire story. So, when did people think, hey, let's light a fire under someone, literally? This punishment has ancient origins. It's almost as old as the discovery of fire itself, turning one of humanity's earliest tools into a means of severe penalty. Most people associate it with the medieval period, when it became arguably the most notorious method of punishment, notably during the European witch trials and the Inquisition. It was reserved for witchcraft, heresy, and treason, acts that today are not even considered crimes but were deemed unforgivable by the standards of the time. So, imagine a medieval town square where the only event more attended than the annual fair was, sadly, burning at the stake. The setup? Not too complex. A stake, some ropes, and enough wood to make a carpenter weep. Here's how it went down. The unfortunate soul, often after a trial that was more drama than law, was tied up to the stake, and that's when things got really horrifying. The fire was lit, and as the flames shot up, so did the cries from the person at the stake. The pain was unimaginable, and the screams echoed through the square, making everyone realize just how bad it was. Like all public punishments, the goal was not only punishing the accused, but also instilling fear and maintaining control over everyone else. Burning at the stake might sound like something from a horror movie, but it was very real and terrifying. Back in the day, making a statement often meant lighting a match. After the intense heat of burning at the stake, we encounter a device shrouded in myth. Number 13, the Iron Maiden. Beware, this isn't your typical closet nightmare. Often seen in movies, but not so much in history books. The Iron Maiden is frequently thought of as a medieval torture device. However, except for one ancient report, there's no solid evidence it was used before the 19th century, and the crimes it was used for are too unclear. Imagine walking into a dungeon and seeing a menacing, human-sized cabinet lined with spikes, ready to enclose its victim. Nope, it wasn't for hanging coats. Standing in the corner, the Iron Maiden was enough to make anyone's heart race just looking at it. Here's the brutal but simple idea behind it. The unlucky person steps inside. The door closes, and that's about it as far as complexity goes. But the spikes were intentionally made short and positioned in such a way that they wouldn't kill a person immediately. Instead, the victim would endure a slow and agonizing death, gradually bleeding out over time. While Iron Maiden devices can be found in museums, their true place in history is unclear due to a lack of information.